Welcome to Pilates with Jen, and thanks for joining me today. Today, I'm bringing you a full body intermediate flow using our Dowel Bar and our Pilates box. I have two Dowel Bars with me. I have one that attaches to the Reformer and one that does not attach, and you can just thread it through your loops. So whichever one you have is fine. Today, I'm going to be using the one that threads through the loops just because there is a little bit of moving around, and sometimes I just find it easier to thread through the loops. But of course, you can add it on, and I will give you when it's time to unclamp it and to do whatever you need to do with it. We're going to be starting on two reds and one blue. That's two heavies and one medium on my machine. I am going to be starting with my headrest down. We need to have our Pilates box and our Dowel Bar nearby. We're not starting with it, so they can be put down to the side. Your straps can be on or Dowel Bar hooked up, pushed away, and once you're ready, I'll meet you on the Reformer. All right, once you're ready, you can go ahead, lie yourself down, find yourself lying long. You're going to find your heels on that foot bar. Headrest should be down right now. We are going to be doing a combination of footwork and bridging together, so the headrest should be down. Our heels are going to be on that bar. Our abs are going to be drawn in. When you're ready, take an inhale and push yourself out. Exhale, bring yourself in. So we are going to do several rounds. So we're going to keep each round to about 6. So we're going to do a few extras just in this round just to get used to how we're feeling today. But then after this first set of double leg presses, we'll go into 6 in each set. We'll do 2 more here. Next time you come in, I want you to come all the way into that bumper. Your arms are pressing down onto the carriage mat. I want you to tilt that pelvis towards your nose. Roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time, feeling those hips high, those abs and ribs connected. And from here, you're going to press yourself out for 6. Bring those hips up. 5. Squeeze the glutes. 4. Last one, you're going to come all the way into that bumper. From here, articulate yourself down, but I don't want you to come all the way to the bottom. I just want you to come to a hip hover. So you're just a little bit palms distance away from the bottom of the mat. From here, we have 6 presses. Last 2. On that last one, come all the way in. Let's drop those hips, articulate them down, and let's slide down up to the arches of our feet. Still hip distance apart. Take a big deep inhale. Exhale it out. Inhale, press yourself away. Resist yourself in. So back to that double leg press for 4, 3. This will be your last one. You're going to come into that bumper. Tilt that pelvis towards your nose. Articulate yourself up one vertebrae at a time till you get to the top. We have those double presses out and in. Bring those hips back high. 3. Squeeze the glutes. Last one. Come to the bumper. Articulate yourself down one vertebrae at a time. Come to that hover. We have 6 presses. Make sure the knees are going straight up, not collapsing into one another. Last one. Come all the way in. Finish articulating it down, vertebrae by vertebrae. We're going to come to the balls of the feet, but we're going to find our heels clicking together, so into Pilates V. We're going to take an inhale, exhale, inhale, push yourself away, resist it back in. Last one, come in to that stopper. Keep those heels connected. Articulate your pelvis up one vertebrae at a time. Hips up as high as you can. Draw those abs in, press it out. The hips come back up as you come in. Squeeze those glutes, extend it out through those inner thighs. Pull up through that pelvic floor. We have 3 more. For 2. Last one. Bring it all the way in. Roll it down to that hover position. Hold it there. Extend it out for 6, 5. Last 2. Bring it all the way in and go ahead, roll yourself down. Last set of this set is going to be heels wide on the bar. So you want your knees pointed in the same direction as your toes. Arms are by your side. We're going to start with those 6 double leg presses. This will be your last one. Come all the way in. Let's articulate it up towards the clouds. Trying to keep those legs from splaying too far out. Hips are up. Squeeze the glutes together. Let's push it out. Lift them up as you come in. Last 2. When you're up at the top, articulate it down. We're going to find that hover position for this last set. Once you're ready, push it out for 6. This will be your last press. Pull it in. Let's go ahead, bring that bottom all the way down. Keep your feet wide here. Just drop your knees from side to side. 1 or 2 more in each direction. Bring your knees back up to center. You're going to find the balls of your feet on the bar, hip distance apart. Go ahead, extend yourself out. Now give me a calf raise here. So drop both heels underneath that bar. Take a moment here, find that length. Can you come up, lift those heels, come up on those toes, bend those knees, bring the carriage home. We're going to continue with this motion, but each time we're going to add a calf raise. So this time we're going to do 2 calf raises, laddering it up. Bend the knees. Push yourself out. We go for 3 calf raises here. Every time you drop those heels, can you get them just a little bit deeper? Come up on those toes, bend those knees. Come up on those toes, bend those knees. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Come up on those toes. Last set here. Push yourself out. We're dropping them for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up on those toes. Bend those knees. Push yourself right back out. Drop both heels under. Now I want you to keep your right heel under. Lift the left heel. And then alternate from side to side, trying to get deeper under each side, slow and controlled. Trying to drop the heel just a little bit deeper. We'll go for 3, 2, last one. Next time you drop the opposite heel, I want you to pump it once, pump it twice, lift and repeat. Pump once, twice, lift and repeat. So now getting a little deeper with that second pump using that momentum. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going into singles, into running. So just drop and lift, picking up the pace, burning out those calves. Yes, I know you feel them because I definitely do. Keep those knees straight up. 4, 3, 2, 1. Come up on those toes. Bend those knees. Bring your knees in towards your chest and go ahead and roll those ankles out. All right, we are going to be making some changes. So from here, we are going to be rolling on up off our carriage. So I am going to come on up. I am going to be dropping my spring weight. I'm dropping my spring down to 1 red. No, sorry, I'm dropping my spring down to 1 red and blue. I'm taking 1 red off. I am also going to be dropping my foot bar. It doesn't need to be dropped all the way down. You just need it out of the way. Now, grab your dowel bar if it's connected to your ropes and you're not threading it through your ropes. Just be mindful that your ropes are a little bit shorter. So 1 heavy, 1 medium might be a little too much weight. You can go down to a heavy and a light, or you can just go down to 1 heavy. But just be mindful your ropes are a little bit shorter if they're attached to the dowel bar. So I'm going to grab my dowel bar here, which is going to be threaded through. I am going to lie myself down. You can go ahead, if you like your headrest up, go ahead and lift it up. We will be knocking it down again shortly, but for now you can lift it on up. I am going to grab 1 rope. I'm going to thread it through, and then I'll grab my other rope and thread it through as well. So my hands are coming to the outsides. I'm going to shimmy down a little bit from the shoulder blocks. Arms are coming straight up to the clouds. Hands are outside the ropes. I do have all of my fingers on the same side here, so I don't want to put a lot of stress in between my thumbs and my 4 fingers, so my fingers are not separated here. When you are ready, we're going to bring both legs to tabletop, squeeze together for a moment. Now, we do nothing with the arms. The arms are just stabilizing here. Take your right leg. I want you to extend it long for single leg stretch. Think about reaching that leg long out of the hip, pointing that toe, bring it in and alternate. Left leg out, pull it in. Four, 3, 2. When that left leg comes back into table, hold them both there. Drop the right toe towards the platform or towards the springs for toe taps. Remember, it's not about the range of motion. It's about stabilizing that core, that spine, keeping it from arching. Those abs and rib cage are connected. 4, 3, 2, 1. Knees together. Now we're going to start moving the arms. So legs are in table. Get ready to tuck that chin towards your chest. You're going to press your arm towards your thighs. As they come towards your thighs, reach the legs long, curl the chest up, reach long, pull the knees in, arms come straight up to the clouds. Think about pushing that dowel bar closer towards the foot bar, relaxing those shoulders. Bend it in, float the arms up. We have 4 more. For 3, 2, Last one, you're going to hold it up, keep it curled. You're going to open the legs for 6, open, close, 5, 4, point those toes, 3, 2, last one, bring it in, bring those legs to table. Go ahead, bring that bar to your shins for a moment and just take a moment here. All right, push that bar a little bit away from you. We're going to bring it underneath our legs. So it's coming underneath our knees. Now you're going to grab the bar with your hands outside of the strap. You're going to tuck your chin towards your chest. You're going to curl yourself up, bring that bar down towards your tailbone. Your right leg's going to go long, your left leg's going to go to the cloud. So really push those arms away. We're going into scissors. Lift and lift. Use that breath. Breathe it out. 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring the legs to table. Head comes down for a moment. Legs are coming up towards the clouds. Tuck your chin. Curl yourself up. Reach that bar back towards that bottom. All I want you to do is rotate. Bring the bar up towards the knees. Push it down. I have a slight bend in my knee. My hamstring is quivering and it's annoying me. Last 3. For 2. Last 1. Bring that bar up to your knees. Go ahead, drop your knees for a second over that bar and just take a moment here. Rock yourself out from side to side. And then once you're ready, we're going to take that bar out and it's coming back to over our legs. So we're going to finish up here. If your headrest is up with this abdominal series, this is where you need to push it down. So again, shimmy yourself away from those shoulder blocks. Legs are coming up towards the clouds. Bar comes close to the knees. Now reach that bar up towards the thighs, up towards the ankles. Bring the hips up and over. The bar comes to the ankles. Now bring it down. The bar comes down. You lift your head. You lower your legs. Lift. Head comes down. Reach up and over towards the ankles. Bring it down. Woo, I got the quivers. Up and over. Goes deep into those abdominal muscles. Last 2. And last 1. Come up and over and slowly bring it down. Bend those knees in and go ahead, take a moment, drop it in and out from side to side. I don't know why those was so tough for me today, but they really were. Every day is different in your body. All right, push yourself out. We're going to grab onto those straps. We're going to be bringing our feet to that bar. Once your feet are on that bar, bring them down to 45. Let's bend and press and push it away. Bend and press and push. We have 3 more. For 2. If you like your head rest up, by all means, you can lift it up. Next time your legs are long, hold them there. Now I want you to think about floating your feet up towards the clouds. Bend your knees towards your chest. Push the bar away from you. So again, trying to make this steady. Bar stays quiet. Bend the knees in, push away. Last 3. For 2. Last one here. Really find that length. Think about that hamstring stretch when you get to the top. Push it away. When your legs are long, we're reversing the motion. So bend the knees towards the chest. Extend the legs up towards the clouds. Push them down. Bend the knees towards the chest. Extend the legs to the clouds. Push them down. Last 2. Next time those feet are long, hold them there. We're going to walk one foot to the center of the foot bar. I'm going to start with my right foot first. So you want to feel pretty balanced between that bar. So make sure the bar is even on both sides. The free foot is going to come underneath the foot bar. Now your foot that's on the dowel bar, bend it towards your chest. The leg reaches long towards the foot bar. As you push the dowel bar away, you bend the free leg up. Then now it comes over the foot bar. So bend it in as you bring that leg under that knee. Push away, pull, extend and bend. Push and pull, extend and bend. So you're trying to keep that bar stable. It's all about control. We have 2 more. This will be everyone's last one. Extend it over. Now, next time, once that leg is up and over, extend the foot long. Keep the other leg long too. Point it up towards the clouds. Point it down towards the foot bar. Now flex, up. Point, down, flex, up. Last 2. Bring that foot to the foot bar. Go ahead, hold those straps if you need to. All right, make sure your foot is evenly between that bar. When you're ready, bend the dowel bar foot towards you, reach the free foot long. Bend the free foot towards your chest. Bend the dowel bar in, extend the free foot over. So one comes under, one comes over. We have 4. Last 2. Next time your foot is up towards the clouds or over that bar, hold it there. Point the foot, point it down towards the bar, flex it up. Point, flex. Point, flex. Four. Last one. It's number 6. Place that foot onto the foot bar, onto the dowel bar. Bend your knees in. Slowly grab that bar. And you can carefully bring your feet to the platform. If you can reach that bar over, place that dowel bar on the rails, please do so. We are going to be coming off to make just an adjustment here. So we're going to be coming off from our backs now, and we're going to be kneeling facing the foot bar. If you changed your spring to anything other than a red and a blue, go ahead and change it back to a red and a blue. All right, so I'm going to come kneeling on my on my carriage. Your headrest can go down here, and we're going to grab the bar. Or just take one strap off the bar, and then carefully bring that bar in front of you, and then pull the strap, and then thread the strap back over the bar. All right, so like I said, your feet are together, and they're in between the shoulder blocks. We're going to make sure that, I want to make sure that my bar is even, and then we're going to come up, sitting up nice and tall, kneeling nice and tall. Hands are on overhead, all fingers on the same side of that bar. Squeeze the glutes together. Now from here, keep your neck long. I want you to hinge yourself back. So that bar is right down at your hips. So you're hinging yourself back. You're coming in with that straight line, that straight back from your tailbone to the crown of your head. You're going to lift, push it out, squeeze the glutes. Lower it down and lift. Remember that your eyes, I'm trying to really learn how to keep my eyes as part of an extension while I talk and not look at the camera. We'll go for 3 more. For 2. Last one here. Now we're going in for pulses. 8, 7, not all the way down. 6, 5, going more into the quads. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead, sit those hips all the way back onto those heels. Carefully take one strap off, release so your carriage can come in. We're going to take off that red spring, and then we're going to grab the strap. It's going to be lighter now, so be careful. And then I'm going to bring my feet to the shoulder blocks, and then I'm going to thread my strap, and my hands are going to the outside of the loops again. So all fingers are on the same side here. Shoulders are back and down. Your abs are pulled in. Your tailbone is slightly tucked. From here, we're going into a chest press. So you're going to extend it away, pull it back in towards your chest. So you're pushing and you're pulling it back in. Last one. Next time your arms are long, hold them there. I want you to drop the arms, straight arm press towards your thighs, lift it up over your shoulders, bring it back down towards your chest, pull it in, press it away. Lower, lift it up, bring it back down to your chest press, pull it in. Press it away. Lower. Are those glutes still squeezing tight, still stabilizing your body? 2 more sets. Especially as you get fatigued. 1 more set. Lower. Lift them up. Bring it down towards your chest and pull it in. All right, sit back down on your shins for a moment. If you're in the straps and you can slide out your handles just a little bit, go ahead, and from here I want you to bring your hands underneath. Your palms are going to be facing up inside the straps. Come back to that high kneeling position. We're going to come into that offering. So again, draw those abs in, tuck that pelvis ever so slightly. Push the arms away and pull them in. Pull it in. Now carefully just transfer your hands, flip your palms over. You're going to push that bar back away just where it was. Drop those shoulders. Now lift up over your head and drop it down. Again, lift up, draw that whole core in as you lift up and over. If you find this too challenging, don't lift up over your head. It's all about stabilization, stabilize. So just stop here and bring it back down. Last two. Last one, we're going to hold it up over our heads if it's available for you. All same fingers on the same side. You're going to bend the elbows, push them away. Four, three, two, last one. Slowly bring those arms straight down. You can have yourself a seat back on your shins. We're going to go ahead. I'm going to take my right strap off. I'm going to hang it up. So my right strap is coming off for a second, and I am going to turn myself sideways sitting. Now, you can sit on your bum here, crisscross applesauce. I'm going to stay down on my knees. Once I took that strap off and I'm turned sideways, I am going to take that bar and stick it back through both loops. Now, we're on that blue spring. I'm changing that blue spring for me is coming to a yellow because sometimes the blue is too much over my head. So you decide. We're going to lift the bar up in one hand. Both straps are on the bar. Arms are coming, elbows are coming facing you. Bar stays straight to the body, horizontal to the body. From here, you're pressing it up and bringing the elbow straight down. And down. Trying to keep those elbows as straight as you can towards the front of the room. Last three. For two. And one. Bring the elbows down. Now, coming into hug a moon. So arm can come out. We're going to lift it up and over. Hug the moon. Open the arm out. Bend the elbows. Up and over. Hug a moon. Try to keep those shoulders away from the ears. Reach up and over your head. We got three more. These are tough. For two. Last one. Bring those arms open and you can go ahead. I am going to be taking off my back strap here. Now I'm going to rotate the bar so the strap is down at the bottom of the bar. Move yourself in closer. This is a light spring. Change your spring back to a blue spring. Take the yellow off. Bottom foot bar hand goes on the bottom. Shoulder block hand goes on the top. Rotate towards, now watch your hips. So rotate towards your strap and then you're going to rotate towards the foot bar. Bring it back. Towards the foot bar. So it's a full rotation. Your hips are quiet. They're not moving. For four. And three. Two. Last one here. Bring it back to center, and you can take that bar out. All right, we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So we're going to turn around first. We're going to change that spring to a yellow spring. Be careful, the carriage becomes very light. We're going to thread those 2 short loops through the bar. So your feet are tucked under. Remember, you can be crisscross applesauce, however you feel. Elbows go towards the front of the room. And from here, you're going to lift the straight up and pull it down. So you're pushing up over your head. You're resisting pulling down. Very hard for me to keep my elbows pointing straight in front. Let me know if that's the same for you. It's just, I'm noticing I'm having a really hard time doing it. That means I need to do more of these. Last one here. Bring the arms down. We're coming into that hug-a-moon, so soft bend in the elbows. Come up and over the head. Open the elbows back to feel gold. Last 2. Much easier on this side for me. Obviously, it's my dominant side. Last one here. All right, we're going to take that back strap off, hang it on up. Turn that pole so it's up vertically, and then we're going to change that spring to a blue, pop that yellow off. Foot bar hand goes to the bottom, shoulder block hand goes to the top, rotate all the way towards your strap, hips stay facing forward to the wall in front of you. From here, rotate towards the foot bar. As you rotate, can you reach just a little bit further and bring it back? For 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bring it back to center. And you can carefully hang that strap on up. All right, so carefully place your dowel bar down. We can come up off that carriage. You can stay on this side. I'm going to come to your side first just so you can see what I'm doing, and then you know by the second side in case you have to look. So I'm just going to take so if you have the dowel connected, just grab the dowel and turn it horizontal. All right. So from here, we're gonna be standing up to the side of our reformer. The strap is on the dowel bar. Now, your inside leg, so your leg that's closest to your reformer, that's my left leg here. We're gonna come into, first things we're gonna do, we're gonna flip our palms, and we're gonna make sure all the same fingers are under the same side here. Now, soft bend in that standing leg. We're coming into a little bit of lunge work, reverse lunges. So pull in for a chest row and hold it there. Now hinge yourself a little forward. I want you to bend it down into a lunge and stand it up. So bend it down and up. Keeping those elbows pulled in, helping you with your balance. 4, 3, 2. On this last one, stay down on that knee. We won't be here long. All I want you to do, bicep curl, release it down. Bicep curl, release it down. 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. Release that arm, slowly stand it on up. You can take that strap off of that bar. You can also unclip the clamp from the dowel. Same leg we just worked, so the inside leg. We're going to come into a little bit of balance work here. So your arm is going to be reaching long. Abs are pulled in. We're going to lift that back leg, the leg we just worked, soft bend in the standing leg. Reach long, and then we're going to stand it all the way up over our head. So reach it long. Find that balance, soft bend in that standing leg. Take it slow. We have 4 more. For 3. Last 2. Last one here. Woo! Bring it on up. I knew I was going to lose it. All right, stand it on up. Balance is definitely a challenge the older you get. All right, let's take that dowel bar. We're going to walk to the other side, staying on that spring. We're going to take that back strap. This is where you clamp it on if you need to clamp it on. Pull. Walk yourself back. You're going to come into the palms facing up, all fingers on the same side. Reformer side leg is coming back, so this is now my right leg. Pull in for that chest row. Hold it there. Bend at that standing leg. All my weight is coming into that standing leg. When you're ready, reach that leg back. Bend it down. Lift it up. All my weight. Watch your knee. You want to stay behind that second toe. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to take that knee here. We have 6 bicep curls. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Last one. Reach those arms long and slowly stand yourself back up. Walk yourself closer and unhook or take that strap off. Let's come into that balance challenge here. So same leg that we just worked, the leg closest to the rail of the reformer. Arms are coming up by your ears. When you're ready, draw those abs in, shoulders back and down. We're reaching the leg long, tilting ourselves forward. Soft bend in that standing leg. And reach it up. I got to move up just a little bit. Soft bend. Four more. For 3. As soon as I speed up, I start losing my balance. 2. Last one here. And bring it on up. Excellent. Roll those shoulders. Relax your body for a moment. We're going to be making 1 or 2 changes here. I'm just going to put my dowel bar down for a second. This is where we're going to grab our box. So our box is going to start long ways. And if you put your box over your shoulder blocks, which I usually do with this box, do not. Leave it. You need more room on your box. We're staying on that blue spring. We're going to sit on the box again, and we are going to thread those. So we're going to pick up the other strap, thread it through. Now, two options here. Option one is you keep the arms softly bent. So we'll do option one together. Arms are softly bent. I want you to tilt that pelvis towards your nose. So the straps are supporting you. Roll yourself down. Pull that chest up and over your head. Drop, come in for that back extension. Reach those arms long. This is a glorious stretch. Then you bend your elbows back towards your chest. Tuck your chin, and you curl yourself on up. Bring those arms up as you come up. Option two, which is the option I'm going to do, your arms stay long the whole time, even though your ropes are slack. You tuck your pelvis, you roll yourself down, arms come straight up over the head. You reach up and over into that back extension, that wonderful thoracic extension. Take an inhale, arms come straight over. Tuck that chin, exhale, roll yourself on up. Keep those arms up and stack that spine. We have three more here. Whichever option you choose, the arms come back down and begin rolling yourself up and over, reach up and over that head, come into that back extension. Stay here for a moment if you choose. If not, tuck that chin. Keep those arms straight if that's the way you're moving. Roll yourself up. Bring the arms down. Last two. Sit yourself up nice and tall. Tuck the pelvis. Roll yourself back. Send those shoulders back and down. Back hits. Arms come up over the head. Extend that spine up and over that box. Now, either your arms are coming straight up or you're bending your elbows towards your chest, tucking that chin towards your chest, rolling yourself up, holding those arms straight, stacking your spine. Again, roll it down. Last one here. Arms stay straight. Reach it long up and over your head. Come into that back extension. Tuck your chin towards your chest. Arms stay straight or bent. Roll it on up. Draw those abs in. Roll yourself on up. Stack yourself up. Nice and tall. All right, let's roll those shoulders. From here, we're going to sit up nice and tall. And reach those arms long. We're reaching the arms up over over our head and bringing it down. So just going in for straight arm overhead press. Reaching up and over. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and last 1. Bring those arms straight on down. And from here, you can take those straps, unclamp your straps, hang them on up. We are almost there. We have one more push, and then we're going into a few minutes of feet and straps. So once you're ready, we're going to take our box. And now this time I am taking my box over my shoulder blocks, but we're coming into short box. And the reason I'm doing that is because this one moves because it's not heavy enough. So add your springs on. If you're here already, you can go ahead, put your foot bar up for your normal position. You're going to also grab your strap. Now you have your dowel bar undone. we're taking that dowel bar with us. I'm going to start facing you first. I'm going to bring my knee up to the left corner of the box. I'm on my left side. I'm going to bring my top foot, which for me is my right foot, into that strap. Now, you're going to twist your body. You find your long line. I put my hand down onto the the headrest to find my long line from my neck to my heel. We're going to take that bar. It's coming in between our hands. Now from here, we're going to come into side overs. So we're going to reach ourselves long. As we reach over, reach those arms overhead, pull it in towards your chest, and extend it up. Again, extend it down. Hold it down. Really feel that length. Extend the arms, pull them in, bring it on up. We have 4 more. Reach up over. Extend the arms. Pull it in and up. A little bit of a static hold when you extend those arms. Last 2. Last one here. Come down into the well. Reach those arms long. Pull it back and come on up. Beautiful. Let's come up for a second. I like to take my hands, genie my dowel bar. If your dowel bar is too short, just hold it with both hands close to your chest. I like to genie it. From here, you're still into that side over. Find that long line. We're twisting, so reach yourself long. Twist towards the well and up. Really rotate that waistline. That waistline is warm for 4, 3, 2, last 1. Rotate it up. Bring yourself on up. Excellent. Bring those feet back to the center. And we are going to do the same thing on the other side. So getting that oblique work in. So now I'm going to reach my leg long through that strap. My left leg is now in that strap. My right knee is to the right corner of the box. Hands bar is at my chest. Find that long line. I'm going to reach down on my headrest. Find that long line. And from here, when you're ready, you're going to come side over into the well. Reach those arms long. Pull it in and lift it up. Really think about side, getting over that hip, not rotating. Reach those arms, hold that static, pull it in, pull your waistline up. We have 3 more. For 2. And last 1. Reach it up, pull it back in, and come on up. Let's genie that bar or pull it close to your chest. Reach that leg long, find that long line. We're going to go ahead, come to the well, rotate it. Rotate back and up. Come to the well, rotate, rotate back and up. 4 more. For 3. 2. Last one, you got this. Bring it all the way up. Woo. Let's go ahead and stretch everything out. So I like to take my feet out of the strap. You can go ahead, put that bar down. We are officially done with it. I like to twist myself down over the box and just allow myself to come in. I don't like the strap because it pulls too much on me and I can't get a rotational twist. So I just like to fall into the well safely. And then when you are satisfied there, carefully come up, rotate over to the other hip, and do the same stretch on that side. All right, we are finished with that box. We are done with the flow. That was our last push. We're going to go ahead and end the class with some feet and straps, so you can go ahead, take the box off. You're going to add that one blue spring and one red spring. Take everything else off. So one heavy, one medium. You're going to lie yourself down. Go ahead, find your feet into those straps. Take a few minutes to bring our breath down and sync with ourselves. All right, so once those feet are in those loops, go ahead, float them up to the clouds. We're going to come straight into our circles. So bring your legs out and around, close them down at the bottom. So you do what feels right for you here. Just think about really extending those legs long and pulling them back. Last two. Next time your feet come up to the clouds, let's reverse those circles. Heart rate should be coming down. Breathing should be normalized. Great job today. Was not an easy flow. I have done this flow with a body bar as well. But I just thought today the dowel bar would be fine. Last two. Next time those feet come up to the clouds, I want you to hold them there. Flex those feet towards your nose, pull down on those straps. Carefully take one strap off. From here, take that unstrapped foot, bring it to the foot bar. Extend that strapped foot out to the side for a hamstring stretch. Flex the toe towards your nose. Try to pull it up closer towards your body. Bring it up to center here. And from here, bring it across your body ever so slightly. And then you can come all the way over for a spine twist. Open those arms. Bring it back up to the clouds. You're going to take that unstrapped foot, bring it in front of that strapped foot. You're going to push out on that knee. Bend that strapped foot into a figure four. And then carefully go ahead, put that strap back on the foot. You can take the other strap off. You can hang that strap up. Unstrapped foot comes towards the foot bar. Strapped foot comes out to the side. Flex the toes, bring them closer towards your nose. Pull on that strap if you want to get deeper into it. From here, rotate that leg back up towards the clouds. Bring it across your body ever so slightly. And then from here, rotate it all the way over for a spine twist. You can look the opposite way. Push down on that strap. From here, slowly bring that leg back up to the clouds. Bend that unstrapped foot in front of that strapped foot From here, bend the strapped leg. Push out on that knee to get deeper into that glute. You can carefully press that foot away. Bend the foot. Take that strap on off. Go ahead, hang it on up. We're going to roll up on the carriage. We're going to sit up nice and tall. Just interlace those fingers behind your back. From here, take whichever hand is closest to the shoulder block. Grab the shoulder block. Free hand comes out. I want you to reach up and over for lateral flexion. Try to drop that ear, head in line with the arm. Bring it back up to center. Now take the other hand, hold the carriage. Outside hand comes up and over. Bring it up and over here. From here, roll your shoulders. And thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this flow. And like always, please like, comment, share. And like always, please subscribe, leave a comment. It really helps the algorithm find the right people for these videos. And until next time, I'll see you on the Reformer. Bye.